Villagers,
Hello.
we're a little early today.
Yeah.
How you doing, all?
Hello there. Let's learn more thing.
What do you mean? What?
It says it wants us to learn more. I don't want to learn more.
Oh, I don't know.
It says, welcome to chat. Remember,
oh yeah, it's just a little thing
to guard your privacy. So my social security number is 56245.
6789.
I guess.
How's everyone doing?
People don't think I know what that is all about.
So let's see. Yeah, I got my mind shirt on.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, it's coming
Hello,
up.
Rob.
She has to park here.
Good to have you.
Really?
Yeah,
People have to park beside us.
We're parked in the middle of nowhere, and someone actually is parking very, very close to us. It's very odd.
Skip. Oh my gosh. Doug is not in a good mood. No, I'm bitter. I'm Mr. Fredrickson. You should know better. Yeah.
So we are in the car at the moment. We are. Oh, hello, Paul.
We got Big Noah Mountain, Candy Mom, Cynthia, Cynthia.
Yeah, he knows how to spell your name now,
Rob
Cynthia.
Fuzz, Noah, Samantha Lowe, Mr. Fuzz.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to
five wonderful people.
Welcome to Pepper Tree Villa. Actually, I saw.
I think Mike is here too.
Oh yeah, definitely. So thank you so much for joining us. Hello, Mar.
Mr. Fuzz.
Mr. Fuzz. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, we're out and about. We're setting up some appointments here.
We have to be an adult. It's not fun.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
thank you,
Cynthia. That was so sweet.
Since you beat me to it, I just said it and still don't have to. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that $1.99 super chat. That was very kind of you. Thank you.
Surfer Girl, did you get my birthday gifts yet? I don't know. We did go to the post.
You know
thing.
what? I got 2 packages today.
I haven't seen them
at the mailbox. Doug has not seen them yet. I threw them in the trunk of the car, so we will be opening those a little
Friday.
later once we have Doug's little birthday thing set up on Friday. So we'll be opening things on Friday for him.
And the California state government has now officially.
Well, no, not the California government. Our local county government has extended our shelter in place.
Might be the state.
It is now through May 31st. So I'll be doing the Daily Dose with Doug for another month. So,
we got an emergency. You know those emergency alerts that go out on your phone? Scares the bejesus out of you. They sent it out again saying, you can't do anything for another 30 days.
Was that Dougie that I saw here in the stream? Welcome, Dougie.
Hidden packages. Yeah, I didn't see because I was in the car. Rachel loves Disney. Doug, your birthday is going to be amazing. Okay. Pavlov's Doug. UK cover Walter
It's true. It's true.
Oh, he crawled out of his cave. Dougie came out of his cave.
Yeah.
I'm reading my phone. So thank you for everybody in the UK.
I'm glad the lighting's working. I was a little concerned about that because we're in a parking garage underneath Target. If you saw a video from Ben that he did a Target run, we are in Walnut Creek at the moment, and the parking for the Walnut Creek store is underneath the store. So that's why it looks like we have things over us, because it really is. Target is directly above us. So we have to go in and do a Target run. We need a couple things from there. So we'll be doing that. Anyway, it's April 29th. 241 days. 240 days until Christmas.
Rabs.
And I did not check to say.
Being lifted tomorrow at midnight, but our country is going to.
I did not check to see what National Food Day it is, so my bad, I don't have that in my notes. But I do have notes here for the Daily Dose because it's time for April 29th. So we'll hop in the Wayback Machine.
These are our masks.
Yeah. There's Doug's mask.
Handmade by Sherry, his sister.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
white people
Hi there.
keep talking about me?
No, we're on the phone.
No, listen. If you white people want to talk, let me
Sir.
know where we can meet up at.
Sir.
So we can talk.
We're online right now with YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm on my show on
With
YouTube.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
well, I'm
so everyone-
online right now too.
So
Yeah.
So if you white people have something to say about me, because
I
you know,
am.
I'm
I
not
for
I'm not white.
for
you
your
know,
information,
we can sit down. We can talk somewhere like
sir.
men.
Please, if you could.
Please.
For the record, I am not white.
No.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So please, I
Both
just
of
need.
you are
I just
Puerto
need to do my show.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you're
I'm
Puerto
from-
Rican. Okay. Well, you let me know where we can sit down and talk about, Puerto Rico or whatever, man.
Okay. That's what happens when you go in public. Let's see if he's walking away.
Yeah.
I am so sorry about that.
Yeah, that was
everyone. I am so sorry about that. I'm actually a little.
We have the windows rolled down because we need air, but we are locked.
Yeah, that was a little scary actually. So
yeah,
but yeah, for the record, I am Puerto Rican.
I'm a white mutt, but still, I feel like that's unacceptable behavior to just accost someone.
But let's go ahead and get started with the Daily Dose. Everyone, thank you thank you so much, everyone.
There's a lot of mental people out there not very good.
I really,
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. 1939. On this day, Walt Disney Productions actually said Snow White is done in the theater. They pulled Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from this theater in 1939. Remember, it premiered over a year prior and had been running since January of 1938. So Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was in the theater
For how many?
for 15, 16 months.
Oh my gosh.
It ran for its original run, 16 months.
So it's either Charlie or Stacy from Disney.
It made a lot of money.
And Griswold's here.
Oh, Danny, thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. Stacy, or is it Charlie? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate that. So that was in 1939. 1957, on this day, an attraction opened at Disneyland. That attraction is something that we try and do every single time we go, but it opened 2 years after the park opened, and it was Sleeping Beauty Castle. The walkthrough. There is a diorama that is in the castle, and you walk in one door, walk up a set of stairs, and the whole story is told to you throughout the whole hallway that they have. And they have some wonderful, wonderful dioramas in there. Just love that.
Stacy's here. Charlie's listening. Stacy's typing.
Epic and amazing park hopping
Cooper.
adventures worldwide. Hey, came here from Myers and the Mouse. Thank you so much for joining. It is good to have you here. Thank you.
I think the psychopath is gone.
Yeah.
I think he crawled.
For those of you that came in late, we had a bit of a situation over here next to us because we're out in public in our car, and he came up to us and just started talking to us. A little scary, but we're okay.
Yeah, that was.
But
creepy.
so the Sleeping Beauty walkthrough opened on this day in Disneyland, in Fantasyland. Shirley Temple was on hand for that too, as well as Walt Disney. So that was not the first time Walt had seen Shirley Temple. The first time he met Shirley Temple was actually in 1939 at the Oscars, when she presented a special statuette for the occasion of Sleeping Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Pretty cool. And that
I love
one,
Snow White.
That one is on display at the Walt Disney Family Museum. It's actually a very attractive statue. So
Yeah, I was saying that.
1983. Here is a movie. I know I have not seen a lot of the Disney films from back a lot when I was a kid, but there are still plenty of films that I have never seen. This is one of them. In 1983, a film came out called Something Wicked This Way Comes. Has anyone in the chat seen that one? Oh, hello, Karen.
Oh.
Welcome in.
And yeah, thank you that there was a lot of people witnessing what we just witnessed.
Yeah, that was a little.
So
that
he didn't even know. He's like, "Well, I'm live too," and I'm like,
It was a little creepy, but yeah. Has
It was weird.
anyone seen Something Wicked This Way Comes? Because I've never
no,
seen
I
it.
haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it starred Jason Robards, Jonathan Pryce, Diane Ladd, and a guy named Royal Dano. Now, Royal Dano is a voice or is an actor's name you may not have heard of, but I know you've heard his voice before. That's because he's Mr. Lincoln.
Really?
In Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, Royal Dano was the actor that portrayed Abraham Lincoln.
and this movie came out in 1983?
1983, yeah. So he was in the movie Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's a story by Ray Bradbury, so I've never seen it. So if I can find it, is Noah in the stream today? Noah's usually my go-to guy for Disney Plus.
I think he's here.
If anyone can look it up, is this movie on Disney Plus? Something Wicked This Way Comes. Okay, let's go back to this one. 1989. Remember, it's April 29th, 1989, and Walt Disney World is about to get a little bigger with a third theme park.
Number 3.
The third theme park, Disney MGM Studios, is about to open. And on this day, they had a press preview with people like Audrey Hepburn, Bette Midler, Betty White was there, George Burns, and the Pointer Sisters were there for this. And people were leaving their signature, putting their handprints in. Audrey Hepburn wasn't going to be able to be there on May 1st, so she put her handprints and signed the concrete there in the courtyard of what used to be the Great Movie Ride and is now Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So, pretty cool. Hi, Judy. Thank you for joining. Fisher Fun Ventures, I had not seen you join in. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm trying to. I graduated school now. I'm not old Fisher Fun.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, Cynthia. She is great. She's just absolutely delightful. 1990. This is the next year. This happened at Disneyland. Now, this one is actually a little personal to me, and that's just because I had some personal experience in the shop. On this day in 1990, a store closed at Disneyland in Frontierland. Now, almost every store in the park is owned by Disney as far as what they have and what they sell. Now, it's not all 100%. For instance, Erebus Brothers is in the park. They're a third party, so they run the store and they sell their own merchandise. But in this case, this store was in Frontierland, and it was the Pendleton Woolen Mills dry goods store. They used to actually sell Pendleton wool shirts. Sorry?
Richard, is they had better not remove the handprints of Audrey Hepburn at...
Or there will be heck to pay. Absolutely, I agree with that one.
Oh, you like Audrey Hepburn?
Oh, yeah, she's great.
Oh, I didn't know he liked her.
Yeah, she's wonderful. 1990,
yes, Orlando has
the Pendleton store closed in Frontierland at Disneyland. Now, the reason why I say it's personal is because Sherry, my sister, who made our wonderful little masks.
Who sews and does quilts and everything. She's a major
She
sewer.
sews everything for us. And
like
in this
everything.
case, she sewed Pendleton shirts for my dad. She would do wonderful things with the wool that she would buy at Disneyland. They had bolts of fabric that were available there in the shop. They would cut fabric for her so she could make shirts. It was wonderful. And every time she'd go to Disneyland, she would buy something at the store. So, that was in 1990. It closed. It opened later as the Bonanza Outfitters, just selling regular Disney merchandise.
I mean, Disney had third-party things. I mean, they had the Wonderful World of Bras.
Yeah,
the Braziers.
Yeah, the King of Braziers was there.
They sold pianos at Disneyland.
Yeah.
They sold there was a card shop, a flower shop.
Okay, Fisher Fun Ventures has seen it.
I've seen something Wicked It Comes. It creeped me out when I was younger, but I liked it.
It was a creepy film. Okay, well.
My mom made me a suit from Pendleton wool in 1970. Mar?
Yeah, I love it. On this day in 1994, this is at Walt Disney World. Karen
It's
said,
not on Disney Plus.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Appreciate that.
Yep, Wonderful World of Bras.
Yes, the Wonderful World of Bras. And yes, there was a tobacconist on Main Street as well. As a matter of fact, the Indian chief that's generally in front of a tobacco shop is still on Main Street at Disneyland.
We actually will throw a little video together about the store shop that it is at Disneyland. The windows are higher, so when little kids are walking up Main Street, they can't walk when women are actually buying them.
Yeah.
So that was purposely designed, and the shop and the windows.
The store even had a little porch in front so their husbands could wait outside the store.
It's to this day, it's one of the coolest shops. There's so much history there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little clip on it because I know you recorded it last time over there.
Yeah, I did. I did get a recording of that one, so I can make a little video about that.
He misses the tobacco shop at Jersey. Ha, just kidding. I don't remember that shop. Yeah, Mr. Original or Mr. Orlando.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
He's just trying to be smart. I'm like giving him a hard time.
Smart. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Richard. 1994, the first phase opened in Florida for this particular resort. All-Star Sports opened on this day, the first phase. 1994.
I have stayed in sports, and did we do movies in 2002?
We did movies. I stayed at the sports with my mom.
I did in sports in 2000.
I stayed at the sports with my mom in 1997.
By the time that was the hot, cheap
But
thing.
I've stayed at... No, sorry. We stayed with sports together. That was it. We stayed at sports.
Maybe I did movies with my mom.
I did movies with my mom, and then I also did music.
Yeah, it was one of them.
I did music with my mom. Because I went twice with my mom. So, fun fact, some of the cast of the Silhouette Shop... They
Yeah.
are.
You know,
It's
it's
true.
true.
That's very true.
The ones who do the silhouettes, they've been there since almost some of them in the 60s.
They're very talented and very fast.
Yeah.
So that was in 1994. 2005, another movie came out. I remember this one. I put this one in specifically because Doug and I saw the movie when we were on the Disney Magic, when we went on the inaugural cruise of the Mexican Riviera during Disneyland's 50th anniversary. The movie was called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and they played it on the ship, so we didn't have to pay to see the movie other than be on the cruise.
Well, yeah, you have to pay thousands of dollars to go on the cruise, but to see a movie.
Now, I've read the books. Doug didn't, so he was.
No.
It was kind of confusing.
Yeah,
the movie
I
was
enjoyed it.
the movie was confused as it was, so it was not really the best film, but still, I had fun with it. Again at Disneyland on this day,
This must be a
2009.
bigger guy or a little guy. I don't know which one. We have a D&G here.
Oh, hello D&G. Welcome to the stream.
We're out and about adulting.
They'll be streaming a little later, and I'll talk about that in a bit. 2009, former Imagineers Rolly Crump and Don Edgren, by this time Don had passed away, they were both honored with windows on Main Street. We really need to do a video about the windows of Main Street.
They're very full of history. I have the printout.
Those windows are so full of history. They really are.
Disneyland's are insane.
So before the park opened that day, they had a special event for Rolly and the families of Rolly, as well as Don Edgren, and they showed them where the windows were going to be, the whole bit. Marty Sklar was there as an ambassador, and the president at that time was Ed Greer for Disneyland.
Right.
So they had a celebration there on Main Street while they waited. Not while they waited, before the park opened. So 2011. This one's kind of interesting because I didn't realize this was going on. One, there are two things that happened on this day. One, the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton was broadcast from Westminster Abbey that day, but they had a special viewing party at Walt Disney World. They did it at the Dolphin Resort, and then they also had like a sleepover tweet up. Now, we went to a tweet up in 2014 at Disneyland.
Yeah.
That's how we got in for the 60th anniversary. A year ahead when they released, they premiered what the logo would be for the next year. But in Epcot at the United Kingdom, they kept saying, Happy Wedding Day to everyone.
I find the British monarch to be fascinating. Being an American, you do find other things be happy, but I don't get wrapped up in like some Americans just absolutely love the whole Princess Di and Kate and all that. Honestly, I just don't care. I find it fascinating though, but I did stay up until midnight and watch Princess Diana's funeral procession.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad was up too. That was sad. They're talking about some sounding and
Okay,
stuff.
so also in 2011, that happened, and then this one happened not just in California, but here in the San Francisco Bay Area. On this day, the Disney Wonder passed under the Golden Gate Bridge for the very first time. We had friends on that cruise.
We did. We actually met up with our friends
We
in San
had
Francisco.
friends on that cruise from Los Angeles. It was a repositioning cruise from Los Angeles, and they were going further up the coast because it was going to be the first cruising of Alaska for a Disney Cruise Line.
And it was not with Don and Ginger, and we ate at McCormick's.
Yes.
Yes. In Ghirardelli Square.
This is when one of our friends was asked if the ship was going down and you could only grab one thing, what would it be? And she said, she didn't even say her husband. She said, my hairbrushes.
This gal is like a kind of an older-ish kind of gal.
She is wonderful.
Major beehive
Mama
hairdo.
Mouse, welcome to the stream.
Huge beehive hairdo. Very old-fashioned. She wears this really high-end, custom, costumey makeup. She looks like a raccoon. And she looks like she's an actor or performer on stage. She wears high-end stage makeup. And she's overly done up.
Absolutely.
I love them.
Love her. She's
Her
one of
name
our
is Ginger.
She's one of our best Disney friends in Southern California. We love her.
But yeah, not Tammy Faye. 'Cause Tammy Faye, all she does is just put on her makeup so she could cry, and it runs all over. But No, it cracks me up. And she has these custom hairbrushes. She spent a fortune on them. And she says, I have to save my hairbrushes and not my husband.
Yeah. On this day in 2015, Disneyland again. It was reported that the Carousel Inn, which was directly across the street from Disneyland, was purchased. Everything had already been finalized back in March, but they made the announcement today, on this day in 2015, that Disneyland had purchased the hotel across the street off of Harbor Boulevard. And that was one of the areas that they were going to use for the new walkway.
Through. Yeah, which...
There was supposed to be a parking structure built on the east side of Harbor Boulevard for Disneyland. And that all fell apart with an agreement with the city and the vendors that have places on Harbor. It was a big, ugly political mess. So they ended up not building the parking structure there, which is sad because they really
It was all
needed
politics. It was the city of council of Anaheim at that time changed over, and they were not Disney friendly. And I'm not trying to say you have to bow to the mouse, but the mouse pretty much runs the show, and they were trying to be difficult. So Disney was playing all bar, so they just threw everything and said, "Fine, you guys are going to do this. We're going to do this."
Yeah. So that was it. And then on this day, another announcement from Disney, but this one was in 2016, not 2015. And this one came from Florida. It was on this day that they announced that the Eiffel Tower at Disney MGM Studios, now called Disney's Hollywood Studios, was officially removed. And they did that because, of course, they were clearing the area for Star Wars Land, which is what they thought it was going to be called. Of course, we all know that as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
No, it's Star Wars Land for me. I call it Star Wars Landia.
Now, that symbol had been used for the studio since 1988, even before the park opened. But it was on this day that they announced that it had been officially removed.
Then 2001, it went from the Eiffel Tower to 2001, it was the hat. The big sorcerer hat. Then that went on for,
10 years?
10 years, it was the symbol.
Then they
of the hat.
removed it.
And then it's been going back and forth. Sometimes it's the Chinese theater, but now it's like the Tower of Terror is like the officially park mascot. The poor park doesn't have anything.
The park actually lacks some identity for a logo type things. Tree of Life for Animal Kingdom, no problem.
I think Mike is correct. I think it was removed for Toy Story Land because it was by the animation.
Oh,
it was. They
right.
removed it for something.
That's right. They were doing the construction. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. And then they also have Spaceship Earth, the big golf ball for Epcot. Of course, Magic Kingdom's a castle.
And Tree of Life.
But the studio is missing something. And the Tower of Terror, it really doesn't say Hollywood Studios.
No. I mean, California Venture kind of had the Grizzly Peak. They had the Golden Gate Bridge. They had quite a few, and I think they go back and forth. Sometimes it's the Carthay Circle Theater. Sometimes it's Grizzly Peak. And
yeah,
depends.
I liked the hat. Doug took a great nighttime shot of that. I'll have to show that sometime.
I like it. I like all that gimmicky
I'll have to
stuff.
show that sometime for show and tell, because Doug took some fantastic photography of Spaceship Earth at night, and also that at the studios at night. So it was really
Disney
nice.
Studio is the redheaded stepchild of Walt Disney World, kind of like DC is to Disneyland.
You're right.
Yeah, it's just kind of a catch-all. It's kind of
Absolutely,
like
Richard. Okay.
the junk area for let's just put stuff in there.
By the way, I've seen Disney Nerd Herders here. They are going to be live tonight at 7 p.m. In just about 40 minutes, they're going to be doing their Not Ready for Prime Time show. And Jim of More Sunshine Please and some others are going to be joining them. So join Disney Nerd Herders. And then also in our support network, DNG Explorers. Tonight they're going to be talking about St. Martin, the island of St. Martin in the Eastern Caribbean. Doug and I loved it when we went and visited there. We did the glass bottom. We did the submarine there.
Was it St. Martin?
St. Martin, we did the submarine. We went across the island.
St. Thomas, we did the old tour.
Yeah.
The pirate thing. Oh.
But they're going to be with Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram, who is the woman who runs Cruising for Food. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I love St. Martin. So I'm looking forward to hearing what they have to say about it. Life with Ben is going to be premiering tomorrow. He's already got his video pretty much edited, ready to go. So that'll be premiering tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. And then, moderators, thank you so much for what you do. I've seen someone post something about our t-shirt shop. Mike Wheeler usually does that. Right now, our Spreadshirt shop, go ahead and click that link from Mike. Everything in our shop is 15% off now through tomorrow at spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. So shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. Go check out our t-shirts, our mugs that we have there, some hats. Check it out. Everything's 15% off. And don't forget, Lofi has merchandise there too, our mascot snowman. And all that merchandise is going to be melting away tomorrow night, officially at midnight Eastern. So if you've been waiting to get your Lofi t-shirt, now is the time to get it. Don't forget, that's going to be on until tomorrow night, midnight in Florida. So once it's done, once midnight hits, Lofi will be melting away. So
The cart manager just went by. That's why I was making so much
yeah,
noise.
we heard a little
little cart manual thing.
I'm here. I have chicken crack. Ooh, Cynthia, that
What's
sounds
chicken
great.
Crack.
Probably fried chicken.
Chicken crack. Is it from a store or did you make it?
It's probably delicious.
In and out tonight? I don't know. We've been doing a running around.
We actually have been running around. We didn't take anything out of the freezer to thaw, so we might end up doing an In-N-Out run.
We might.
That is a good possibility. Oh, it is. It's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we did go to the filet this afternoon for lunch.
Because we were out and about, we went to Chick-fil-A for lunch.
We
and
have to adult.
It was, yeah.
We are in Walnut
Karen,
Creek.
yes, we are at Target in Walnut Creek.
We got accosted by a creepy man. I don't know if he was homeless, but he was definitely a mental case, and it's very rare to see those in Walnut Creek because this is an area of not affluence, but this is not the hood.
God, I want In-N-Out, a double with cheese.
Animal fry and chocolate shake.
Yes. Oh, the animal fries are great.
Is Grace here? Is she here in California?
Yeah,
Where?
Grace, where are you?
Where are you?
Yeah, because I would love it. Actually, I would love a cheeseburger right now, tonight.
Are we gonna do a cheeseburger? Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that is about all we have.
Yeah, we got to do it for you guys.
Our support channels. I had already mentioned
No,
Jim.
New York.
I'd already mentioned More Sunshine Please and D&G Explorers. We also have Two Real Geeks. We have Rob Fuzz, as well as the Orlando guy, both of whom have been here tonight as well. So thank you so much. I have it once a year. Oh, Grace.
You guys are making me super hungry.
You're due
I want
for
a
it.
strawberry shake.
Oh my goodness, that sounds good. I haven't had a strawberry shake in a long time.
No.
In fact, the last milkshake I had was a video that Ben did of In-N-Out when we had a Neapolitan shake.
Yeah.
That's all 3 flavors in 1 cup, and it's
Really
great.
good.
I think that's about it for today for our information we have here. That's all I have in my notes on my iPad. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. I'll try, let's see, it's probably going to be about the same tomorrow. We might be out and about, depends on how soon things can get fixed. I need to take the day off of work tomorrow. I'll be probably working in the morning and then taking the afternoon off. But in the meantime, everyone, I'll be handling the Daily Dose probably again while we're out and about. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
You've been watching PTV3D here at Pepper Tree Villa. Don't forget, Ben's video tomorrow morning, Life with Ben premieres tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. In the meantime, everyone, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for your love.